Hey, what's up guys? We're in Great Smoky Mountains National Park in the peak of fall color. The trees look amazing. The waterfalls look amazing. Look, rain absolutely dumped on everything last night here in East Tennessee. I was really worried because there was like a strong squall line that moved through and it just dumped rain and there were high winds. I was really afraid that it was just gonna knock all the leaves off the trees after I spent all the time getting here. But I got out this morning and everything looks absolutely incredible. What I want to share in today's video is the benefits of using a circular polarizer for your waterfall landscape photography. Look, after this video, it's going to be the one filter that you never forget to put in your bag whenever you go out to shoot water, right after this. All right guys, we made it to the waterfall. There's tons of noise here because the water is flowing so rapidly. And I mean, this is gonna be a great shoot, I can already tell, but I'm really excited for this waterfall in particular because you have like multiple cascades, you have some water that's pretty clear on top, and then you have some leaves underneath that clear water that can really be a great object or complementary subject that you can shoot that's kind of like see through the water. But how exactly do you do that? Well, you do that with a circular polarizer, and I really truly think that a circular polarizer is probably the best filter that any landscape photographer can get, just because of the benefit that it can have on your photography. With every other filter, I feel like you can do a pretty good job of the same effect to an extent, not totally, but to an extent in post-processing. Like ND filter, you can darken it down. I know you can't streak clouds or lengthen exposures. A grad ND filter, you can put a graduated filter in post-processing, but with no other filter can you do what you can do with a circular polarizer. And that's either putting glare on top of the water or removing that glare from the surface of the water to really be sure you create a compelling composition to your landscape photography. Now, how exactly do you do that? Well, I have a circular polarizer that I use right here, a Tiffin circular polarizer. I'll link that below in the video description. And basically what you do with this circular polarizer and this filter is you attach it to the end of your lens and you spin it to remove glare off of the surface of the water or put glare back onto the surface of the water. This is really great for landscape photography just because it allows you to reveal stuff that's below the surface of the water, remove distracting highlights from the water, and really be able to create a compelling water photograph. And let me show you how it works right now. Basically, all you do is put it on the end of your lens and spin it either way to reveal or conceal highlights that are on the water. Now, I've done this with basically every water shot that I've ever photographed, and it's basically the one filter that I always keep in my bag because of the benefit that it can have on my landscape photography. Even if you're not shooting waterfalls, you can do this with lake photography, you can do this with oceans, you can do this if you have a big blue sky, you can even darken the blue of the sky by spinning the circular polarizer. So really, this is kind of like an all aspect filter, mainly used for water, but can also be used to brighten or put more vibrance and colors when you're in the field. Instead of doing that in post-processing, you can get it right in the field with a circular polarizer. So with no other filter do I think is more beneficial to landscape photography than the circular polarizer. So circular polarizers are also really important for like composition. If you want to reveal something underneath the surface of the water, it's a really good way to add like a foreground or a leading line to your photography. So right now I'm shooting these leaves that are right beneath the surface of the water and directing up at the waterfall that's in front of me that's ridiculously loud that you're probably hearing in the background right now. But without a circular polarizer, you know, this is going to look really bad because you can't see those leaves underneath the surface of the water. You don't get the feeling of fall because you're not getting those leaves, those orange leaves under the water. With the circular polarizer, you can reveal those and show exactly what you're shooting beneath that surface of the water, because you're able to spin that and put that polarized effect underneath the water. Hey guys, if you liked this video, you found it useful at all, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to this channel if you want to take better landscape photographs, because we're coming out with these tutorials all the time. Invest in a circular polarizer for waterfall photography. Again, this Tiffin circular polarizer is linked below in the video description. And lastly, if you want to continue watching, that's always an option too. I'm going to include some landscape photography tips for you in a playlist format. So next time you go out and shoot, you can take amazing landscape images.